Okay, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys can hear me well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure it's high enough so I can be heard. Hopefully this is better. There we go. That should be working now. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, here's one of the pages I'm working on at the moment. Just started my stream over on TikTok and on Twitch. That is currently one of the commissions I'm currently working on. And yeah, I figured I'd continue with where we left off from yesterday with Criss Cross Star. Again, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's continue where we left off. So this was the artwork from yesterday. I was half guessing it because I didn't have the script in front of me. I've now got a whole new system in place. I've got my computer run on in the background so I can keep an eye on all the chats. I'm still trying to figure out just with the TikTok platform to make sure I can keep ahead on those chat messages coming in. But yeah, currently it's not letting me access it, but I can see it here on my phone. So yeah, anybody who comments or sends any likes or any follows, I will see it. Again, thanks for joining the stream. Currently working on a comic called Criss Cross Star. As I mentioned in previous streams, this is an ongoing comic series. You can read it over on Patreon. It's on Webtoons for free, the first 2 volumes. I'm currently streaming both on Twitch and on TikTok. Turn down the volume slightly. There we go, that's probably it's a little bit better. You can still hear me. Currently drawing this character from this page, the one who's hiding in darkness with blonde hair and slight mole feature on her cheek. The main actor is X. Clearly not happy that she's been disturbed whilst trying to seduce her ex back into her life. But she knows it's been difficult because, yeah, she's, due to a difficult past, between them both, it's always going to be hard to try and convince them to get back together. Okay, let's see. Again, how I start each of my artworks. Start with a loose sketch, and then I go do a bit more polished outline each time. Once I'm confident with the position, the angle, perspective of the characters, then it's just the next part is getting their features sorted. On previous pages, I had Adrienne here with a cigarette to her mouth, and this time round, I'm gonna make sure that it's been a few pages since we last saw her smoking, so this is probably the last chance we get to see her have one quick drag before she makes her leave from the scene. again, she's always making it about herself. So the best way to sell that. Ah, Yuka, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Hello to those who joined. Yeah, just started the stream. Can stream from 6 till 9 today. Again, going back to the usual 3-hour stream, 6 to 9. That's kind of how I've got advertised on the main website. Again, in future, I might change it up a bit and maybe stream as often as I can. But for now, just keeping to the schedule so people know when to expect me to stream next. Hope you're doing well. Find here is that her hand's a little bit too far out this way, so from where her arm is, so make sure that her arm can be seen at this angle instead. Either that, I may have to shrink her hand a little bit as well, because it's a little bit too big. Let's move it a bit more across and shrink it a bit, because yeah, her arm is definitely too big for her body. That's all the time, that's what most artists have difficulty with. I mean, there's so many artists I'm in awe with when it comes to like seeing their work online. I'm always just like gobsmacked in how well they've done the textures, the details, it's just incredible. But so often you'll find that they failed the perspective. You'll see that the arm might be too big, their waist is too long, and that's the one thing that's like, this is almost perfect, but a lot of the time, perspective can let you down. But that doesn't stop them from being amazing artists. But perspective is key. And then think how much more their work will be better, how much better their work will be. I think it's how I had a sleeve. Luckily I can look at this one. That's pretty far rolled up. Again, I'm sure I can edit it later. Yeah, I'm sure it was like that. Again, make sure that this character Aojan looks as cocky as possible. Clearly making the scene all about herself. Realizing that she's not gonna be able to seduce Kit this day. Came in to say what she had to say before leaving again. Yeah, almost got the character finished. Well, the sketch anyway, you can see there's still quite a few loose lines. Oh yeah, I can't forget sideburns. They're quite long. forgot she hasn't got quite long hair. I mean, she does, but a lot of the time I keep forgetting. Like, so often I do my characters like ponytails. So once they got long hair, I've got to make sure it's pretty obvious that the main facial part that has wrapping around the head, and it's the back part where the hair comes down. Thank you for the likes, thank you for joining. I'm getting some late notifications, so if I miss any chat messages, it's only also coming through in now. Hello, hello, thank you for the likes. I'm not going to be able to be here for the whole stream, sorry, that's fine Yuka, that's perfectly fine. Again, thank you for all those who've just joined. Yeah, and yeah, Yuka, it's always a pleasure having you here. You're my #1 watcher so far. You're definitely winning on time watch stream. Again, thank you for joining. And yeah, thank you for the likes, like always. As you can see, Criss Cross Star. Oh, Yoka, did you? Oh, somebody else is also messaging. Yo, let me just like. I think that's what I said. Yeah. So thank you, Sir I Guy, for the likes as well. Much appreciated. Like, much appreciated. Yes, I'm streaming on both Twitch and TikTok right now. I've got a new setup where I've moved everything into my office, so I can now see both streams on my TV, so I can see chat messages coming in, so I don't miss anything. Though, whilst I've got Twitch working, I've got to figure out how to get the stream working live on TikTok. But eventually I'll figure out how to read it on the computer here. But for now, at least I can definitely see both streams. I can see they're both working fine. Hopefully the audio is working over on Twitch. I can always double check that. I think all I do is just unmute the I mean Twitch, but yeah, I'm fairly certain that because I can hear myself back on here, it's definitely working. And yeah, like I was saying, this is the outcome I'm working on at the moment with Criss Cross Star. I'm sure there's something else I was about to say, but yeah, this is the outlook so far. I think I showed you yesterday. Oh yeah, Yuka, that's right. Did you get a chance to see the? Of course, yeah. Some people who just joined haven't seen it yet, because I was streaming it right at the opening part of the stream. I tease it on my TikTok and my YouTube, the opening part of the stream. So even though I've just started, I could probably quickly tease the opening part of the stream, so you can see what I was working on most of yesterday. So yeah, this is the completed. So once I did the character artwork from yesterday, 2,000 likes, thank you. So I guy. Anyway, see ya. Thank you. So yeah, this is what I worked on yesterday. So this was the character avatar that I was working on, the character pose, and then using I think it was one of the AI programs online. I was able to bring the character to life. That was a combination from original artwork and seeing what AI can do with it, and it really brought my character to life here. So you get a kick out of seeing this. Oh, you did see it. Brilliant. Yeah, I hope you liked it. Okay, let me go back to the artwork now. Back to the comic book. Yeah, it's been a very creative couple of days. Currently working on page 45 of Criss Cross Star. working on Adrienne. Then I'll have the character standing up on this bottom, like in the next panel along, as she's about to leave. So I should be able to spend most of the stream working on this. I haven't got anything else really planned for the stream. I do have some commission artwork I've got to do, but I can do that after. And I've pretty much done all the overlays, because this was the finished character from yesterday. And it's great to have that timer, so it really enhances the what zooms have to offer. Thank you for the likes, and yeah, hello to everybody who's joining right now. Currently working on Criss Cross Star, an ongoing comic series that's available to see over on Webtoons. There's links to my Patreon page, but it is free to read the first 2 volumes over on Webtoons. An LGBT romance, great fun read, and yeah, currently streaming on TikTok and on Twitch. Do follow. This is page 45 in the 3rd volume. Using these streams to share my art processes so you can see how I draw, as well as hoping to spend future streams working on other projects, hopefully creating artwork for games, showing the process of creating games, as it'll be a first time experience, so it'll be an interesting journey to share. Hopefully it shouldn't be too complicated. It's just visual novels, so it'll be a very easy first step into the gaming industry, and yeah, hopefully play some games and for you guys to watch me play as well. As we can share the experiences of the visual novels and the choice paths, as it'll be quite immersive. This is page 45, the third volume of Criss Cross Star. This is the previous page that I've been working on. Some of you will have seen me working on it a few days ago. Slowly making progress on it, as well as I've been using these streams to work on the artwork for the streams, for the offline, be right back. And this is where the next page carries on. And it's currently page 45 of the third volume. It will be 200 pages, so quite a few more pages to go. I'll most likely be sharing most of my videos showing each of the creations of each of the pages. I think once I get to page, once I get a vast majority into the story, I'll probably be streaming them less and less, and working on other projects on the live stream, because I feel like it'd be a bit of a spoiler if I share share the process of the entire comic for those who want to be able to read it online. That's right, yep, I added the dialogue. Yeah, after I complete each page, that's the last thing I do to complete it. I think, that's the previous page that you just saw, the one with the dialogue, that page is going live on, I think it's the 5th of September, over on Patreon. So whilst the first 2 volumes are free to read over Webtoons, links in my bio, the 3rd volume up to page 44 is available over there. And that one will be going live on the 5th of September. Or 10th, I can't keep track. But it will be early September. And this is the next one I'll be posting. As I try and post on there like every 5 days updates. So that's why I'm like a few weeks ahead. And hopefully I'll be able to keep ahead with it until the comic is completed. And this is the 3rd final volume, so it's going to be a very touching end to the saga. It's going to be very emotional seeing it finish. Yeah, for those who haven't read the comic, I'm currently drawing the character called Adrienne. A very narcissistic, emotional character. She gets revealed midway through the story, and this is when she finally shows herself, and boy, is it a dramatic entrance. Currently using Clip Studio Paint to create the artwork. Really great program. thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. So on TikTok. Thank you. So yeah, today I'll be swimming till 6 till 9. I try and swim every day, Monday to Fridays. At the moment, I try and keep to a schedule, that way people know when to expect me to come online. That might change up, I might try and swim a bit more regularly, a bit more often, but definitely between the hours of 6 to 9 at the moment. And oh, by the way, yeah, so tomorrow I will be slightly later on stream, and so yeah, I'll probably be on, because I've got quite a busy day tomorrow, especially in the evening, so I'll probably get back home till around, let's see, around 7, and I'll probably go have something to eat, so I'll probably be online around 7:30, like the earliest 7:30, so it might be a shorter stream tomorrow, I'm not sure, but just a quick heads up, I will be on later tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for being here for those who are currently watching the stream. Always a pleasure. Just cleaning up some of these lines. And there's a little bit too messy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, today I'll be swimming till 9 o'clock. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, if you have to leave early, Yuka, that's I really appreciate you still being able to have your stream hang around even though you're not there. Thank you. Oh, I think my program's saving. There we go. Cigarette butt's a bit too long. A bit shorter. You can always look back at the other visual images of the character to make sure it matches. And then you can't forget about the mole. Well, sounds like a busy evening there. That's no worries, no problem. Sounds like, yeah, you got a nice fun evening planned. Again, I appreciate a lot that you're able to attend to these streams so far. Who knows, I might still be here when you get back. Okay, and the last part, as always, is the hair. For each character. I always leave the hair till last. Oh no, you might miss some streams. That's understandable. Like, I can't expect people to be free to see Torchy streams every day. But luckily, with over on Twitch, I've been downloading every one of these streams. I then slowly been uploading them over to YouTube. There are links to my social media pages, which will then link you over to YouTube, where you can watch all these streams back in full, and you can always skip the boring parts, so that's no problem. That's no problem. That way you'll never miss a stream. And at some point I definitely will start putting together a few more bigger clips of highlights, especially to share over on YouTube. But I'll probably do that more often once I start creating visual novel games and showing my art processes and my experiences creating those. And then that way I can share like a step-by-step journey over on YouTube on the programs I use to create these visual novels in, and that way it might bring in more traffic, more views, and more people will watch and more people follow and hopefully enjoy what I'm trying to show, or what I'm trying to offer. So yeah, at the moment, like a lot of these streams are mostly the same that I've been doing this past week and a half, from creating artwork for the stream to drawing these the comic artworks. But hopefully over time I'll be able to change up a little from creating visual novel games to playing them. So that way there's something different every stream, and there's always something exciting and new. Plus it usually gives me time to also work on the scripts for them and improve the storytelling, and that way it's not yeah, that way it'll be a fun game to play. And also gives me time to plan what games I should get to play on here for people to watch. It could be quite a fun watch for everybody. Do you want to know why I'm missing some streams? Yeah, please do. Please let me know. I mean, I hope you're okay. I hope it's not too serious. I'm missing it's your school holidays. Oh, I mean your university holidays. So I can only imagine that you're going off somewhere, traveling somewhere, right? I mean that'd be my guess. I'm probably wrong. Okay, this character complete on his first panel. Okay, on to the second. Yeah, so I haven't seen your message come through, Yulka. So yeah, I'm not sure if you're still typing or whether you're gonna, or whether you send it or it might have failed to go through. But yeah, if you can't stay on here, you can always message me directly. But yeah, yeah, I hope you're enjoying the holiday. Either way, go enjoy the breaks in between uni. Okay, let's see. Now let's go draw, yeah, Adrienne getting up from her seats. Having a blow some smoke out. But I think we should have a line of dialogue here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure we're fine to have her speaking and have a line of dialogue at the same time. Again, just quickly looking back at the reference of the character. Yeah, these are looking normal with the top on. We don't really see the jeans, especially when it's set in the dark, so it should be too much to miss that reference. Oh, what was my guess? You didn't hear it. My guess was that I'm guessing you're going on holiday. I'm guessing you're going on holiday. Hi, Uzi. Man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, I remember saying about the hearts. Yeah, this has been great. Yeah, Yuka, I guess that you're going on holiday. That was my guess. Because I know it's your holiday between university years as you're about to do your final year, so I assume that's what makes most sense. Yeah, so if I miss your comments, there's a lot of notifications coming in, and I just oh my god, so many notifications. Yeah, I hope you're okay. Like, opposite of a holiday, I can imagine it being, yeah, like the worst case scenario. Like, yeah, hope you're fine. Again, so if I miss your notifications or comments coming in, there's quite a few. Hopefully I'll eventually, I think after this stream finishes, once I go offline, I'll probably keep TikTok open for a short while as I try and get it working on my computer so I can see the chat messages on there, and that way I don't miss anything. And it'll be a lot easier to read, because at the moment, because I'm recording on my phone, I'm having to read horizontally here, the text. She came from holiday a couple weeks ago. That's great, Lizzie. Yeah, hope she enjoys the stream. Hope she enjoys the stream. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can say it on stream, or you can direct message. Yeah, hope it's nothing serious. But yeah, either way, I hope you're enjoying your summer break. My other guess is you're having to do homework. Lots of homework ready for the next year course. Okay, let's see. Let's start sketching this character. Have her slouched a bit as she's only getting up from her seat. Oh, that's good. I'm glad it's not serious. That's a relief. Yeah, actually, in this panel here, I'm probably not going to have any dialogue. Just like have it like so sometimes it's good to have a little beat, little break from the exposition and the dialogue, and just have a moment to take in what's happened in the story so far. It's worse than doing homework, is what you've got, is what's coming up for you, Yoka, is it? Oh no, I can't imagine anything that's worse than homework. Oh, I'm glad you haven't got homework, Uzi. I mean, that's a relief. Yeah, the character looking up for moments, eyes closed, breathing out the smoke she just inhaled. Actually, I might have instead of up, I'll have looking at down to the corner and doing it. But it might look like she's breathing in Alice's face, even though she's in front of her. Well, today was my first day at my new job. Oh, you got a new job! Wow, that's definitely a reason to not be able to have time to watch the stream for the next few days. Wow, that's exciting. I hope it's not too hard. You said it's worse than homework, but yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I mean, there's plenty of other jobs out there. But yeah, no one likes to work. No one likes to work. That's why we get paid to do it. There we go. I'll have Adrian look in this direction and breathe out the smoke. That way it's less confusing. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's nice. If it's a night shift, I can't be in. Oh, I see. If you're doing night shift, you can't be in the streams. I see. That's understandable. Yeah, again, you can always watch the streams back and watch skim through the highlights. Again, I always appreciate you being here. Hope the job isn't too hard. That's good. That's not bad. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, that's good. You're watching definitely. Thank you. Yeah. Again, links. Yeah. You'll still see some of the streams over on Twitch, where they'll stay for about 7 days, and then from there, I've been saving them over to YouTube. Links are in the social media pages on both sites, from TikTok and including on YouTube. I mean on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch and TikTok will both have links to YouTube, where all the previous live streams get saved. And then I'll try and find ways to break them down into more moderate, easy viewings. So I'm trying to figure out which way she's looking, because I did like that she was looking down away, especially by not looking into Alice's direction, but now I'm figuring she's better off looking a bit more up, like she's got kind of like this self-identity, presence, like again just showing how egotistical she is. Showing her about herself and nobody else. It's all about what she wants. She's a very materialistic woman. So it ended up being, even though I thought it was a progress going off of this sketch, I ended up doing a whole other sketch of the same character, so it's another one I've got to do a slight polish of before I do the final line on top. So that's this one here. And then in front of her, just so we know where she is prospectively, we have Alice here, watching in her direction. Yeah, I'm glad you watched the New Yorker. Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. Links should be on my TikTok and on Twitch. So there's also links to my Instagram, but I'm only live on Twitch and TikTok. And I try and share the same clips that I have I've been doing on TikTok as well. I've been sharing those clips slowly over on Instagram and on YouTube Shorts. Again, ways to like slowly build the channel and bring in more viewers. It's a very slow process. It's a very slow process. But again, we've been doing it for about a week and a half. So I know it's going to take a while to see this channel grow, but that's what every streamer goes through. And it's great being able to share this experience. Okay, this tray's a little bit high, so I'll just bring it down. Okay, hello everybody who's been slowly joining. Currently creating the artwork for Criss Cross Star, an ongoing comic series that's available to read over on Webtoon. That's Criss Cross Star. This is the previous page I've been working on, an LGBT comic, a fun little rom-com. It's available for free on Webtoons. I stream on Twitch and TikTok daily, Monday to Friday, between 6 and 9 GMT. Currently, that may change up a bit, but for now, just figure out what times work best for everybody and myself. And this is currently the series we're working on. Also been using the stream to create artworks of for the opening of the stream, for the Twitch stream itself, for when I'm either in Be Right Back mode, offline, or just starting soon. And hopefully going forward in the future, I'll be creating other artworks for hopefully visual novel games, as well as playing some visual novel games on here. So that way it's always something new, almost every couple of days, each week on the stream here on TikTok and on Twitch. But for now, currently working on the webcomic Criss Cross Star. Or was it blood, was it? Okay, I'm glad it's okay now. I think I definitely need a new phone. I definitely need a new phone for those watching on TikTok, as I'm currently using my phone to stream. I need to move it slightly so you've got a better view. There we go. Currently drawing Adrian now. With their eyes closed, letting out letting out the smoke. Again, please follow on Twitch and on TikTok. Every follow counts, helps build small streams like mine, even though I've only been streaming for the past week and a half. Looking on page 45 of the Criss Cross Star series. The first two volumes are available to read over on webtoons. And then volume 3, which I'm working on, is available on my Patreon page, but is only available for premium members. But it will eventually be free on webtoon as well in the near future. Probably should change the facial features up a bit, but it's almost, how is this pack? You should look at it. Just got to put a hand in a pocket here. Oh, good. Yeah, to go now. Do you? You're okay? To see your messages now. And to leave now. It's so tricky to read this on the phone. So have a great stream, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Okay. Thanks, Yulka. Thank you for joining. Always a pleasure. Enjoy your evening. Always a pleasure. And again, thank you for all the likes. Thank you, as always. I was gonna have the character's hand in her pocket, but I feel like she's only standing up, so it'd be good to actually have her show that she's using her hand to help push her body up from the chair she was sitting on. Welcome back. That's fine, yeah. Friends say video to me, so I'm back. Yeah, no worries. Yes, glad that you're back to continue watching. Oh, thank you for the follow. Amazing. Thank you. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, so if I miss your comments, I try and look out for them when I can. It's currently tricky. At the moment I do have Twitch working, so those comments are easy to see, as I've kind of got it rigged up on my PC. I was going to try, hopefully by tomorrow's stream, or if not the day after, I'll have TikTok also working. But at the moment I rely on TikTok on my phone here, so it's not always easy to catch each of the comments as I'm reading it sideways, as the notifications get swept away so quickly. That's great to know, Uzi. Amazing. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to convince your girlfriend to watch the stream. I'm glad you like the drawings. Hello. Currently working on page 45 of Criss Cross Star ongoing series. There's links in my bio on both Twitch and on TikTok that will lead you to the ongoing series available to read on Webtoons for free. And yeah, I stream both on Twitch and on TikTok. And all the broadcasts get saved over on YouTube. Again, thanks for joining, and thank you so much for the follow. Oh, you like the music, do you? Yeah, this is free streaming music. I'll see if I can find out for you on the next stream. Yeah, that's right. Non-copyright music. That's right. Yeah, I got it from a website that is recommended for streamers. I should be able to find. As soon as I find out, I'll see if I can. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Currently, I just saved it as a full montage playlist, so it doesn't let me know exactly the name of the song, but I do have it named on in my folders, so I should be able to let you know as soon as I find out. Yeah, normally I'm quite quick at drawing these characters, but this is quite a tricky scene, as there's quite a lot going on in this panel. As not only is this one of these antagonists getting up from a chair, but she's also letting out smoke from cigarettes, and she's also looking directly at this character here. So there's a lot of body posture, a lot of expressions, trying to get across. And especially trying to figure out where I want to place her arms. looking back at this character artwork. It's looking really good, but just gonna make sure her eyes are looking directly at Alice, the character who's walking into the door. Though it's almost there. And then this panel will also be complete. And just one more to go. And then obviously colour it, add in background. But that I can do later. Then again, I kind of want us to not really care too much about Alice at the moment because she doesn't know who she is apart from being a coffee girl, and I want her to be like beneath her, like she's not worth her time or effort. Again, it's too early for her to be at all skeptical about this character. So just have her looking up at the smoke she just blew out of her mouth, like how she thinks of everybody. Like, try and get that look of like meaningless. Like she's just like this self-destructive character. There we go. That is far better than having a look away. That way showing off that she thinks of nobody but herself. One second, let me check if the music's still going. Well, do I tie that loop? But there we go. Let's keep this music going. I'll be streaming for another hour and a half. Yeah, I think it's like my signature look. A lot of female characters have these big mono eyebrows, inspired of a TV show anime I used to watch years ago called Fully Coolly. Such an amazing program. It's quite short as well. It's like maybe 4 or 6 episodes. I think they did try rebooting it recently, but it doesn't stand anywhere close to the original first season. And yeah, that's kind of how it inspired my character designs. Okay. Oh my goodness. This actually can't bear like I hoped. So there's something missing here. There still should be, there we go. There we go, move that. that panel done. Now to slightly tricky shots, which is 3 characters in one. Like I've already sketched out the scene, where they're all going to be, in parallel to each other. And I think I've realised I need this character to be slightly more in the foreground. Let's just leave it. Because that way the next page is when she picks up the coffee out of Alice's hand. And she's exiting the trailer. Yeah. Kit's hair a little bit larger. Right, hit the transform tool. Easy edit. And then I'll start with Kit, and she's most in the foreground, so I'll move her folder layer to the top. And then it's Adrian who's leaving, and then Alice in the background. Alright, 1 second, I'll be right back. Just have a quick bite to eat. I'll leave the music playing. And put this to quickly be right back. I'll be about 5-10 minutes max. See you guys soon. Hi, welcome back. Okay, let's continue where we left off. Sorry about that. Let's have a quick bite to eat. All this drawing gets me hungry. Okay, let's see here. So yeah, we just drew Kit here, looking in the direction of Adrienne, her ex, looking very unimpressed that she came in and she came in and by surprise, and she's the last person we wanted to see. She thought they both moved on, and she was a terrible ex-partner. Due to the perspective of her here, I'm going to make it a little bit taller because of where Adrienne is there, based on her height. So I do like the scale that she's at. So what I do is I'll select both layers, the body and the hair, hit transform, hit scale, and let's size her up. And she's closest to us in perspective. And then we got us here, a bit smaller, but we'll unhide the layer once we start working on her. So yeah, let's get on with let's go on with Adrienne. She's making her exit, making one last look over at Kit before she leaves, showing that the past isn't done, that she wants her back in her life. Yeah, head was a bit too far back there, so I selected the layer from my shoulders up, tilted the head a bit more forward. But it's a little bit too the eye there. Don't make it too angry. There's not especially on one. It's Kit who's the one who's upset. And it's Adrienne who's trying her best to get her back, make an impression. There we go. Again, she's got this like sleazy smile. It doesn't look quite sleazy, but she's got this grin when clearly Kits is not grinning in response. Again, I'll be swimming for at least 1 more hour. I swim Monday to Fridays between 6 and 9 p.m. So tomorrow, I do say Monday to Friday between 6 and 9 p.m. Tomorrow will be slightly later, as I've got a busy day tomorrow evening. So yeah, I'll probably be back quite late, but I'll do my best to stream as long as I can, even if it's for a couple hours. So there's page 45, page 200 page comic. So I've got a bit of a way to go still, but yeah, every page done is 1 page closer to the goal. And it is one big goal, because this will lead to the very end of the saga. So it's going to be very emotional finale. For the story and myself, as it's been a long time coming, I can tell you. Okay, just go to Adrian's hair now. This page is going pretty quick. Then I'll crack on with the the colouring in. There shouldn't be too much shading. That's one thing I made sure of with this comic, because I kept the art style as similar as I could. And because I started off with like bold colours, I never really added shading. So I kept it mostly the same throughout the series, even though every now and again when it's evening and night time, there's some shading, but there's no real like contrast, rarely. So it's very easy to colour. Compared to my other projects, this is super easy. And then for this part, picking up some of these lines. Super easy to edit. Make a couple more lines between your armpit, so that it's like wearing a shirt. You can see some of the lines could be a bit smoother. Shorten the neck a bit. Too butch. Hey Uzi, welcome back. Just saw your comments. Yeah, just drawing the final characters for the final panel of this page. Just got one more character to draw, and this page is complete. Then just got to colour it in. And that should bring us into the end of the stream, depending how far I'm ahead with everything. It's definitely looking good. And now just Alice here, stood just in the background here, watching their little interaction, being an anxious little mousy Alice. Always a shy one. And then yeah, after the stream finishes, I'll leave the TikTok stream going just so I can work on figuring out how to get the chat working on my computer when I go live next. That way it's a lot easier for me to catch what people say on stream, because at the moment reading it vertically on stream isn't that easy as you think. Okay, now the last character of this page, Alice. Having a look at Kit, seeing how she's feeling about the situation. Knowing how difficult Kit's past was with her in her life. Due to a difficult past. Something she's probably heard Kit say many, many times. She's a very empathetic character, which is why she has her eyebrows, because she understands what people must be feeling in situations like this. That's why she's the protagonist of this rom-com. She has these feelings, these emotions, and shows you how much she cares about other people. And the best way to show it is through her expression. We're making those a little bit smaller. And probably the main problem is it's not high enough, so bring it to there. And then she's looking down, so it makes sense for it to be that way. Bring the rest of the mouth up as well. tray from the previous page. That way every page is consistent, don't have any bloopers. So often I have to go back and do little edits here and there. Maybe there's something that's on the wrong hand, or I forgot to add a layer in, or maybe there's a colour that needs to be changed or edited. Like so often it's this is a small easy fix. Never takes too long. Or maybe it's a grammar mistake. There's always something. Got to strive for perfection. But so far, yeah, it's good to be able to look back at the other pages, see what they're wearing, what the references are, and that way it's I'm less likely to go back and re-edit it. Okay, so she's also wearing a shirt similar to Adrienne here. Again, quite formal. And I mean, Alice is obviously here for work, which is why she's also dressed very smart. Alice's come back to about here. I don't know why I'm drawing this part because it's behind kids. But I always like to add in little details just in case I ever need to come back to them. Plus it doesn't take much to draw. Again, see those copy cuts in view as they play a part in the next page. Yeah, I should definitely have drawn these a forearm in a separate layer, but that's fine. Actually, I think it's okay where it was. I should be dead. Again, making Alice thing as sympathetic as possible. Now it's just having glasses, which I always make sure that they are on a separate layer because the glasses and hair overlap her face, and if I need to make any edits to them, it's good that I can edit them without affecting the facial layer. And then, yeah, now onto the hair. Probably draw hair with my eyes closed. I've drawn it so many times. Always a fringe look, never going too far with eyebrows. Always leading into a ponytail. That's a signature look. I didn't give her short hair in the first story, but I always liked her with a ponytail, so I quickly went back to it. There we go, now I did delete sketch, but just in case I ever need to go back to it, I can just move it aside. Now start portioning the lines. Again, make your eyes a little bit more closed. Again, try to make it look as sympathetic as possible. Again, now wondering what Kit is making of the situation. Yes, I is big enough, so I'll just select it. Can make it a little bit smaller. Give her less of a frown, because I don't look angry, just anxious. That's her layer done. Let's create a new layer for the foreground for when I draw an arm here. Too focused with this line that goes behind Kit, because that's going to be hidden behind her layer, so there's certain lines I can be quite messy with. Doesn't be too polished. Even this won't be seen, and it's only when it hits this line that I have to start focusing and making sure it's more accurate. And there we go. Done and done. I mean, her hand isn't perfect, but let's see if I can get a bit better with it. There's also need to be under the tray as it's carrying, like so. So this line you can get rid of quite easily. I wasn't going to be too polished with it, but actually, I'm glad I did. Nice easy fix. Okay, now onto the tray. But then again, actually your thumb is a bit large, so... Yeah, much better. Now onto the tray. And then the coffee cups. And like the tray is really simple. There's 2 lines. So we won't see this again because behind her character. And then the coffee cups behind the tray there. And again it's just 2 lines and done. Maybe a couple of squiggles. There we go. And then same again. I sometimes like to duplicate the layer so it's even more similar to the one next to it, but if I have to, I can always duplicate it across. I did it for yesterday's page. Okay. Again, I get the thing. In case I need to go back to that layer, I'll just hide it below. And then onto her hair. And I think I may have moved her head down because that hair is quite high up. So, move that down a bit. Now onto the hair. And then onto a ponytail. That's really going on well. Can't believe I put flying through these pages. Okay. And as always put the ponytail as the very last layer because it's behind all the character layers. And again, you don't have to be too neat with it, because it's behind Kit's face here. I'm always seeing her hair flow down. And we never see it complete. So again, you don't have to be too tidy. And so a few squiggles just to quickly polish out, that we do see quite clearly. If it wasn't for the accessories the characters wear or the different colour hair they have, a lot of the characters would look very identical and it would be almost impossible to tell them apart. I think the only other way is if I gave them like their own colour speech bubbles. And yeah, there are a couple of characters that look quite similar in this comic book series, Criss Cross Star, so I do get worried sometimes that people might confuse them for being similar characters. Okay. And that is done. Might do one more thing. I'll quickly tidy up a couple of little lines here. And just do one quick line. Quite there, sort of clean that up. Great. Okay, let's like clone this thing in. Okay, so I'm going to put Alice here. Again, I'll be looking back at the previous page. Click the colour, I right click on it, and then come across and then just paint by cutting the image. Quick and easy. Then I just go create a new layer underneath and then colour fill again. Painting over any lines that the paint bucket may have missed. Go back, select the white colour. Oh, definitely not that. Did I fill the lines with copy cuts? I did not. So what I quickly do is do a simple trick. I do a rectangle around the border of the box. That way it completes these two copy cuts. And then colour fill them both. What about the t-shirt? Nope, that one's open. Again, same trick again. Now it's for hair. And I'll pretty much be doing this with every character for all the panels. I'm meant to use a couple of these lines with B, so go back to there, tidy some of these up. Okay, now putting it down. And I said before that I always make sure the ponytails, always behind the character, and always the last thing in the folder the characters are in, because often they're always behind the character, but because we're seeing the back of Alice, it has to be the first thing that we see. So for change, this is actually in the foreground. So I don't often contradict myself, but this time I have. Great. Okay, so down here, let's see, I think I had steam there, didn't I? So just go add some steam to these coffee cups. soft brush tool and take this one. Okay, there's a bit of theme. So don't overdo the white lines. And then I'll bring the opacity down because we can definitely see through that. Okay, on to Adrian, sitting here in the corner. Again, she's in the shade, so she's very darkly lit. I forgot how dramatic she looked there, hiding in the shade. Even I would be anxious if I saw her hiding back there. She does have a wild streak to her. Notice a mistake that I missed, but at least that fixes that. All the white lines are filled, and her t-shirt, well, her shirt, yeah, I need that coloured in because it's the wrong colour. It was subtle, but I could see it. Okay. Again, looking up some of these white lines. Now I want to see her eyes. From Rebecca, she's got the same colour eyes as us. Strikingly blue. Okay, just hair left to do in this panel. Always leave the hair till last. Once I'm happy with everything else, from my posture to how all the accessories look. And the hair is probably the most complicated part to colour in. There's so many different places to make sure I don't miss. Oh yeah, cigarette. Oh my god. There's nothing going on with that. I was wondering what that was for a second. Okay, let's go back to... luckily I do have a reference for how to colour that in. Do that, and a few yellow dots to finish off the piece. Oh my god, it's amazing. Yeah, she really is trouble. Also, I think there's that underneath. So I'll quickly done those two together. And now lastly is the ponytail. Easy. With Alice in the foreground. Oh, it's like both Adrian and Alice on the same folder here. So what is I'll decide as his Les. Adrian, oh my god, there's so many characters' names in this comic. I'll hide Adrian's Les for now and focus on Alice. And then I'll continue. And then make Adrian's layers visible once I get back to her character. Okay, like before. Kept the colour from that character, Malice, and then that was easy to fill in below. Again, just polishing some of the lines that need a bit of polishing. Again, affecting colour references from the previous page, that way the colours always match, from panel to panel, page to page. Again, been streaming for about 2 hours 40 now. Started streaming about around 6 PM GMT. I'll be streaming for another 20 minutes, and then we'll call that a stream. I'll be back again tomorrow after I finish colouring this artwork in. And I might be a little bit later tomorrow. I do try and stream every day, Monday to Friday, 6 to 9 PM GMT. Do follow. Please do like. I stream on Twitch and on TikTok. That way we know when our next stream. Been streaming for about a week now, or a week and a half. Started off, creating artwork for the stream, for Twitch artwork, creating artwork for the Criss Cross Star saga, which you can read on Webtoons and on Patreon. And hopefully in the future we'll be doing other stuff on other streams, such as creating artwork for visual novel games is the plan in the future, as well as hoping to also play some as well. That way there's something different and immersive for each stream. There we go, there's the character. Someone's really trying to find which layer is which. Okay, now onto Adrian. She's standing up, she's about to leave the scene. Some of the lines, make sure they're all connected. I'll leave her trousers blank for now and come back to it later. So I'm pretty sure I did colour them before. But for now I focus on the other layers that I do know the colour for. Okay, now on to the final panel. And then most of these layers will be finished colouring in, and then we've got sort of backgrounds left to do, but I'll do that off stream. But yeah, just a few more captions to draw, and I'll be streaming for another 15 more minutes. Again, make sure to follow me on TikTok and Twitch, so you know when I'll be streaming next. As I stream Monday to Fridays between 6 and 9 PM GMT. Tomorrow will be a later stream. But again, thank you for joining. I've got 50 more minutes of more streaming left to do, so I should be able to finish this artwork just in time before the stream ends. So coming up the shadows here, I'm just going to brighten up her layers a bit. That's something I'm going to have to go back to and re-edit it after the stream, make it a bit brighter. but not least, but her glasses. Clean up some of the lines. And there we go. Again, there's a few things I gotta go tweak, but that's mostly done actually. I think that's one more thing I gotta do. The one thing I can talk about most of the stream, the ponytail. Okay, let's quickly finish that, and then it's definitely done. Though I might make Alice a little bit smaller in this scene. There we go. And then I think I'll go do is just select a layer. Bring it down a bit like so. And already see that there's a spot here in the hair. There we go, done. Great. As this page is mostly done, again I'm going to, after the stream I'm going to go over, find out what trouser layer I got to colour these in, and then also brighten part of features as if she's working from the shadow into the light. Now she's making herself more seen. But again, thank you everyone for joining. It's been another great stream. Again, this is a new stream channel for me, so it's been exciting to see how the channel grows. It's only been a week and a half, and it's already going better than expected. And hopefully, the channel will continue to grow. The more artwork I do and share with everybody. And I look forward to tomorrow's stream. Again, I will be on later tomorrow. It could be sometime between 7:30, 8 PM. I'll stream as long as I can. Again, thank you all for joining. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy your evenings, everybody.